transition from hosting reality shows, talent shows, and this one, very intimate and very personal sa mga guests?
I love your question, and yes, pero the challenge for me is not from hosting, for example, a PBB or The Voice to BRGY. The challenge for me is, so particularly for TFC, it's BRGY, pero I also do my own podcast, which is Paano Ba To? And then I also host a celebrity interview show on Cinema One called The B-Side. So, ang challenge talaga particularly sa akin, paano ko iiba-ibahin? Like, kung tingnan mo parang, di ba mauumay? Or like, hindi ba parang, baka paulit-ulit, parehong kwento yung lumabas. But I guess, being guided by the DNA of each show has helped a lot. So, for example, for Cinema One, naturally, mas ano siya, career, filmography, the art. Dito, like we said, story talaga nung tao, nung guest, celebrity man o hindi. And of course, for the podcast, it's very advice, very words of wisdom, gano'n. So in that way, I try to differentiate yung style. Pero honestly, it's still something I'm working on. Pati ako critical sa sarili ko na parang kapag napanood ko or na-preview ko ang isang episode, parang masyadong pumano ba to na to? Or parang pwede pa i-give dito sa Cinema One, mas showbiz ang atake. So, ano ako, work in progress pagdating. Particularly for BRGY, ano talaga, it's very research intensive, and thanks to our team of writers and researchers, they give it to me sort of, I guess, summarized na, and then I really have to study it. Kasi minsan, what happens is before the show, they pre-interview writers with a guest, as you have done in other interviews as well. And then they craft the script. Pero, hindi laging nasusunod, di ba? Minsan may tinanong ka, biglang may open up yung guest, hindi mo naman pwedeng hindi puntahan at mag-next question ka lang, di ba? So, I really try as much as possible to go through the research of the team but do my own research as well. It also helps na dahil matagal na sa industry, I have a personal relationship with a lot of the guests. So pwede ako humugot doon na parang, alam mo, 10 years ago, ito yung attitude mo about career, whatever. Ngayon, nag-iba na. So, the prep is more mental than anything. And sa totoo lang, when we tape kasi BRGY, for example, it's like 4 episodes in one day. Ako after BRGY taping, yung meme na papasok sa coaches, parang, parang ako yun, o yung parang naka 100% on yung utak mo for back-to-back tapings, and then after parang, okay, ito na, mag-relax na. Makikinig na ako ng ang walang kwentang podcast pa uwi. Yung parang pampatawa lang, gano'n. So, that's my full process. And, wow, that's so hard. Siguro, particularly for BRGY, and this would apply to any guest, again, celebrity or global Pinoy. One thing na baka pwede natin isama sa season 4, what is home for you? Or what does home feel like for you? Kasi iba-iba yun for everyone.
For you, Ate Bianx, what would you say feels like home?
Oh gosh, I consider myself super, super lucky. I read this Instagram, alam mo yung pag nag-scroll ka, tapos may quote na parang, uy, ganda. And it said that the goal is to be excited to go to work and to be excited to go home. And when I read that, I was like, shucks, I feel so privileged in my life na every day I'm super excited to come here today to talk about BRGY, to talk about PFC. Pero right after, excited akong umuwi para sunduin yung mga anak ko sa school, to see my husband. So, for me, I'm lucky na what I get to do in life feels like home as well. But also, yung na-build ko with my little family is equally home. So, yeah.
I love it. When you...
I often, recently, feeling ko since I turned 40, so maybe like 2 years ko nang naisip to, yung thought na when I get to do something, for example, this, or tape a show, or interview a big guest, parang after it happens, tapos nagmamanay ako pa uwi, inisip ko, parang, grabe, how did I get to be this person? Sobra kong swerte to last this long in the industry, to do what I get to do. And so now na merong younger generation, di ba, who say all these great things about me and my generation, sobra akong kilig kasi when I was younger, I would never have thought that I would be where I am now at this age. So, again, I consider myself super lucky talaga. Pero alam ko din na pinaghirapan ko talaga lahat. I did not come from a named family. Wala akong close na boss or whatever. But every step of the way, I really worked for. So, parang pwede pa rin mag-coexist. Alam mo pinaghirapan mo, but at the same time, parang feeling mo, shots, sorte-sorte ko.
And the important paghihirap is like anything can happen when you're hosting. Any memorable incident, parang as a host, kailangan mo marunong mag-manage, kahit parang crisis management. No? Any incident na memorable sa'yo, na parang overcome ko to, parang kasi na live mo, even sa mga tables.
Yeah. Oh, dami sa live episodes.
Ano yung mga next
People don't know this. This is not BRGY, but this happened in the big night of PBB Cola. This last one. So it was in the New Frontier Theater. It was our first big night in a venue since the pandemic and the shutdown. And the big night is particularly tricky kasi napaka-technical niya. Meaning, kailangan masundan talaga lahat ng parts. Whether it's boat reading, talking to the housemates, announcing the winners. Wala siyang masyadong ad-lib in the sense na pwede mong i-jumble yun. Kailangan talaga on point ka. So, we announced the fourth big placer, Asper, third big placer, Chares, and then we come to the last body. Last body na, ito na guys! Malapit na matapos yung big night, maraos na natin. Commercial break. Wala na yung Breka and Rawi fans. Wah! Ganyan sila. On stage, me, Tita Cory, Attorney Annette, and then Gabby. Ano na, parang Kuya Archie, our floor director said, 2 minutes to live. Meron kaming prompter sa likod. Wala. Kayang-kaya siya kapag spills, di ba, intro, VTR. Kayang-kaya, we have cue cards. But this one kasi, from Gap, I talked directly to the housemates to give some final 2 duels left standing. Ganyang mga drama to build up the tension. Walang counter. We arch. Signaling. Walang counter. Si Robbie nandito sa side. He heard what I was saying. Kasi nakita niya. Wala siya sa backstage, wala akong prompter! Sinabi ko ng backstage, wala si Ate Bing prompter! Diba, wala siya ganyan. Eto na, 5! Wala pa rin, 4! 3! Sabi ko talaga, yung talagang, Lord, sa'yo na to. Welcome back! Ang mag-welcome back pala si Gabby, but also she was stunned. We've been talking about it whole season na sometimes things like this happen, but this is the first time it happened to her. Wala lang ako nagbabalik. So, na-cue siya. Babalik ka na ganyan. Even until the titles of sina Tita Cory, wala pa rin prompter. So, buti na lang, we know that by heart. Ang sabi na ni Gabby, if you preview it, it's like, Attorney Annette, para Vice President, and my boss. Pero madami pa yun eh. Ang dami title ni Attorney Annette. Babalikan na natin ang housemates. Cue ko na. Diyan sila, confession ko, wala pa rin prompter. So, doon talaga pumapasok yung you really have to study your script before it, and then you really have to have presence of mind of what's happening. So glance-glance lang ako doon, pero meaning, yun yung isa sa mga pinaka-challenging I would say, kasi 1, big night, 2, it's the announcement of the entire season, and 3 is when you're a host, yung lahat ng nanonood can't know that anything like that is happening. Kailangan kahit gumuguho na yung mundo sa likod ng camera, ikaw ay host. Ganun ka pa rin. So, after nung body na yan, talagang sabi ko, right, salamat na naging-test mo ako. Pwede naman dun sa fourth big placer, di ba? Pero dun talaga, so that was the I would say, dati wala akong nasasagot sa question na yan eh. Mga maliit lang, tawa-tawa. Pero ngayon, may sagot na. Nairaos, thank you Lord.
Sa dulo hindi na nabalik yung
Nabalik nung closing. Yung parang mga enchong na mga thanks to all the brands. Sabi ko, bakit lang? So, yeah.
And last na, siguro, kasi you're